about you?
Oh, we got a new Giles one.
We've got a new Gilles. Giles, as some people know, is the GTA Rex Junior A&R. He's only 7 years old.
7 years old, yeah.
Yeah. In 4 years' time, he'll be a senior A&R.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, once he goes to year 7.
No, just so you're recommending channels, and I'm the same. I don't have any socials. Yeah. I thought you were. Yeah, and I thought you were on the old socials these days. So we're going. A couple of people just recommending channels. So
That's really
pretty
cool.
bad coincidence, actually. There's someone that actually knows this person. So, yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, mate. You, man. Hope you well, bro.
Let's have a little listen to this next one. Need to take a second to welcome Stuart Rowe, who is our guest for today.
Hello, can you hear me?
How you doing, Stu? We can hear you fine. Can you hear us?
Brilliant. Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear the music?
Yeah.
What did you think of that one?
Sounded pretty crunchy. I liked it.
Yeah, very nice. It's really nice, that. One thing I would say is while you don't have any width in your in your sub, it could do with just a bit of tapering off in your low mids as well. Maybe start to put the kibosh on it here at this trough and have it gone by about 125, and that will just sound a little bit better. Your subs balance nicely with your tops. You don't droop too much in the middle. You could possibly push this up a little bit to here, just to give it a bit more warmth. But it's a fucking good tune, and great work, Giles.
Yeah, those snares aren't the easy thing to get right. I think he's done a pretty good job of it.
There's some Hadouken madness then.
This is some Hadouken madness.
Yeah.
Maduken.
Some Maduken. Maduken. Mad ting.
Hey, how you doing, Stu, bro?
Yeah, Stu, how have you been? It's been a minute.
I know.
Rowe bags. It's good to have Rowe bags. I'm going to call you Rowe bags. It's good to have you on the show, bro. we got any new Stuart Rowe to listen to today?
We do.
Well, we got some new Stuart Rowe coming out on Friday.
Ooh, do you want to send it? Do you want to send it over and we'll have a little listen?
Yeah, bear with me one sec.
I've given you the link, but if anyone needs it to send tracks, you just do this in the chat, and you'll know it's the right link because it ends with the word "shat," which was a complete accident. But yeah, shat.
And you just download
shat.
I'll download the chat.
Very good. So you've got some. So yeah, you've got some a track coming out on Friday. Where's it coming out, Stu?
On Georgie Wright's label.
Oh, wicked!
Records.
Nice. Mode 13 said, "Sounds appropriate for my tracks."
Yeah.
I'm sure your tracks are very lovely.
And then I have another track coming out on the 25th as well.
Mm-hmm.
With I'm not sure if you've heard of him, a guy called Kid Sonic.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I've heard of Kid Sonic because Kid Sonic's put like loads of tracks into the
that's it.
Dropbox
Yeah,
link.
I did send them a
The
text
track
saying like
you're on is called Turbulence.
it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
controversial.
That's
it's
a risky name.
it's part of his album. His album's called Finding Faith, and it's like a story of losing a loved one, and it's also like a story of finding faith in religion as
Oh,
well.
really?
So yeah, so it's quite a cool project to be a part of.
That is interesting.
Near Edge, you can if you want. Our feedback might have much use to you if it's already out. But you're welcome to send it, I guess.
How would I see? Are you guys on Twitch now? Yeah.
Yeah.
How would I see the chat?
TV/GTA Rex and
Yeah, so twitch.tv/GTA Rex. And then obviously make sure that it's silent.
Okay, bear with me 1 sec. So
chat on the
so twitch.tv/ what was it?
GTA Rex.
Rex, so RECS, yeah.
RECS, that's right, yeah.
And then I'll try and turn it down as quickly as possible. There we go. Unless I don't even know if you can hear my stuff.
You can't see the chat post link in the chat.
There we go, yeah, I've got the chat.
I realise that now.
Cool, right, sorted. Let me just turn off the full screen because I can't see you beautiful people right now. And I exit this full screen. Oh man, I get so confused when it comes to Zoom. Like, the menu is very unintuitive for me.
Well, let's have a look. We've got some. Shall we have a look at what we've got today? This is just so far. Obviously, as you know, people do send tunes in throughout the show. We've got Limo, Out of Time. Mode 13, Earth Station 0.
That sounds cool.
Big Don, Inbound 251932833082 45666622.
I've been there.
And I believe that's Corrupted Mind.
I think we should mode 13 because he was the very first person to comment on the stream today.
Yeah, I think that's a fair way of doing it. So let's start with mode 13 and see what's crack-a-lacking.
That's a brilliant name track.
So, as always, I will be using an EQ to sort of show you how I would fix. Reese Mason's just messaged me saying, "Fuck knows why it's titled that." You know, you can just message in the chat. You can just message in the chat, Reese.
Hi, Reese.
Yeah, message in the chat. Say hello. So, what the?
You should name the track that, Reese, like you actually did.
Yeah. Bleen says, "Yes, Stuart. Hope you're good."
Yo, how you doing, mate? I am trying to currently log into Twitch as well, so I can message on here as well.
Sent a whip. Okay. Right. So let's have a listen. Mode 13, Earth Station 0. Yes, Phase on Music.
That
sounds
me,
good.
That is me, by the way. That's like my old account.
Well, for me, okay.
Oh, your phase on music.
I tried to be at one point and it didn't really go down very good.
Yes, E-Town Junglist, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, that was really good. Because you just played it like about 10 seconds before the drop again.
I was just about to start with that.
Yeah. It's just missing the build up, isn't it? That's like the drop's fucking great.
E-Town Junglists is the person who got us into Twitch in the first place. He explained what it was and everything. So definitely, if you're not following him yet, then make sure you do. Yeah, so for me, what jumped out at me was just before the drop, there's this like super narrow mono dry drum break that just sort of needs a bit of work. So it needs to be down in volume, spread the tops of it to make it wider, and do something to it. Maybe make it go, give it a bit of fucking distortion or something. Do you know what I mean? It's just on its own. So I'll play from about 10 seconds before. That's right, Brother Rogue. So yeah, it needs a build up. It needs some effects. It needs possibly a drum roll, like a snare roll or something. Yes, Ripley, how you doing?
I mean, even if you don't want to do the whole big, massive build up thing, it needs something.
Needs
even
something.
Like a surprise background just to
Drop,
give you
drops out of nowhere, and then yeah, this is just so mono. You'll see if you don't know what this is. Dark green is mono, yellowy green is the sides. You just see it's just a big behemoth of like mono energy. Just needs a little bit more love. And then in general with your sides, what you want to do is just push everything a bit wider. Each of these is like a 6 decibel gap, so you're looking at 10 dB quieter in the sides than in the mono. So yeah, just focus on making things a bit wider, focus on telegraphing your drop a bit more to build hype, and it's really fucking good. It reminds me of Culture Shock, and I mean that as a massive compliment.
Yeah, definitely. I love that lead over the top there.
Yeah, that's very sort of sub-focus. Very good mode. Looking forward to definitely send that to Grand Theft Audio as a demo when it's finished. Would definitely like to take a listen to it when you've fixed the minor problems with it. Hold tight, Conclave in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Right, so let's have a look at who we've got a few from. We've got quite a few from Kid Sonic. We've got quite a few from Zookeeper.
So my personal favourite from the Kid Sonic thing is the one he done with, I'm probably going to butcher her name, but Ceres.
Ceres Ellen.
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
That's a great song, that is.
So, after the problems last week, there are a few things that you can do to let me know that I've left the EQ on from a previous bit of feedback. There's this turn off the EQ emoji, or you can do this, and Stream Elements will say, or you've got the EQ turned on from the last track. So we're not going to run into any problems of that nature today.
So the Kid Sonic shop boy, Stuart?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So how did you come across it? How did you start working with him? So?
He just messaged me out of the blue, like, fancy jumping on the track, and I listened to what he sent me. I was like, yeah, this is cool.
So it's one of these we're going to really listen to your new one with him.
Yeah. The track Turbulence.
Of course,
Right.
yeah.
Let's have a little listen to this. So this is Kid Sonic.
And Ceres has got a brilliant voice.
That is very unique processing on the vocals. It's like super wide. It's a very interesting ethereal effect. Very cool tune. Just very, very unique. I'm looking forward to hearing some more stuff from this. Motion Sick? No. Kid Sonic.
Yeah, Kid Sonic. Yeah. Sonic. So is this track 7 on his album then? Yeah.
Yeah, this is track 7, I believe.
In my fucking defense, anyone who puts the track name first is asking for it. And Motion Sick sounds like it could be a drum and bass artist.
It does, actually. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. There probably is a Motion Sick out there. Or at least a Sick Motion. Sick Motion sounds like a third or someone called that.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's man. This is our first time hearing him, so is this like standard of like, does he make, is most of his tunes this deep, or is this a
I mean, most of the album is liquid. There's a few heavier tracks on there.
Can we listen to Turbulence? I feel like that'll get us a picture of what's going on. Okay. I want to hear a few of this guy's tracks. So it's like, how much of his album's done yet?
It's coming out on
It's coming out on Friday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This guy's one is interesting.
There's no point having the span up because we're not giving feedback. We're just giving a review.
Hear the echoes of my mind, where certainty and calm decline. A trail of strong winds left behind. By your departure and now I'm alone. Dark clouds converge in wild array. A whirlwind leading me astray. I'll try to brave what comes my way, but that's tomorrow and today I'm feeling by your mercilessness, I'm feeling turbulence. I don't wanna be hurt again. I'm feeling turbulence, caused by your mercilessness. Negative energies I don't wanna be hurt again.
Fucking lovely.
Lovely, Stu. Your voice is beautiful, man.
I was out of my vocal range in that though.
It did sound different to your not usual.
Yeah, I'm a higher singer, so it was a challenge for me.
Yeah, that was really good, man.
I'm guessing you heard the whole album then, Stu?
Yeah.
Is there any more sort of like? Is there any more sort of? What's the most different one on there, basically? Is what I'm saying.
So a few. There's quite a lot of
Well, here's
spoken word pieces on there.
He's got it right. You do. You sound a bit like Calix in that tune. You know when Calix sang on "Takes One to Know One," things like that. I think that's a very much compliment to Calix. Was fucking great when he started singing. Like, not in general, but on that particular song, I get where Brother Rowe's coming from there. But anyway, yeah. Sorry, carry on.
You'll recognise this name, Rob. Sabotage.
Sense
GCA boy.
Sense MCs who Diligent Fingers once had to like give up the name for, I believe. If I remember, it was called Sense MC, and it was called Logic, then it was called Diligent Fingers. I imagine that Sense MC is the original Sense MC.
Right.
Yeah. Elevate the sound, long gone, yeah, exactly.
Never seen the knowledge that you've never read. Blinded by the lights and fighting lightning, it'll fry the head. Now my vision's all nightmares. I try to find my sight within the slightest bit of darkness and I'll hide there. I'm being
right, I'm going to rewind this. I fucking love Sabotage's voice and he sounds mint on this. Needs a wheel up. Whip, 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 whip.
Never seen the knowledge that you've never read. Blinded by the lights and fighting lightning, it'll fry the head. Now my visions are all nightmares. I try to find my sight within the slightest bit of darkness and I'll hide there. I'm being frightened by the concept of mortality. Imprisoned in her walls, I feel the weight of my own gravity. Reality, a savage thief slipping. I'm not compass mentis in my lack of sanity. The visions stay, I'm thinking this the life I've gotta live. Trapped in my own dreams, the water's calm, I guess I gotta give my soul away, I won't forgive. The role I play is one I swear I won't betray, but now she says I won't resist. The war's internal, my abyss. I've tried my best to fight my case and get away. It's clear she wants me to enlist. A fear that wants me to exist. A host that latches on to pain, the wider frame that ties me down behind the wrists. Mirage. She's just a mirage.
I like
Very
what he's going
nice.
for with this album, and I get what he's doing. He's trying a certain sound with lots of different types of vocalists, and it's worked really well.
Yeah, Jeannie's right, Limo. It's just about making sure that it's very, very, very clean to begin with. I would say all of the vocals on that I've heard so far are under processed in the sense that they've just been left as natural as possible, and that's like a really nice aesthetic. It's very different because you've worked with us before. You know that I'm very much about processing vocals very exactly, and but it's definitely a personal choice thing. And the way that he's done this and is consistent with it across all the tracks is just it's very nice, very raw, and that raw energy just really comes through in this album. I'm really enjoying it.
He has some really nice spoken word bits as well on there.
Okay.
Okay.
So between like some of the songs, he has like a guy telling a story a bit further just through spoken word, and it's
Nice. Like what kind of story? Yeah, that's true. target it to a command.
So I said fishy sounds. I remind you when you go to one of those museums, the science and industry museum, and you do those things where you move hands and sound moves around it, and then it just became a running joke. But I imagine it's going to get even fucking more obscure as time goes on.
Let's hope. So
The
yeah,
Golden Cathedral City's pretty good.
you'll be immortalised forever if you give us a tune review that we think's funny. But yeah, that's
my first time here at Sense MC. You know, well,
really good.
Yeah, it's good.
Really good. I like how he basically just sort of provides a canvas for the artists, the vocalists to paint on. Doesn't get in their way at all, and it's just a really sort of thematic choice that works very well for him.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Is there any instrumentals on this album?
Not too sure. I think most of the tracks are vocaled.
I mean, he would be like you said, that's his thing. That's his style. We've got any more from that album before we move on?
No, we've got a bunch from Zookeeper, so it's time to start looking at Zookeeper. Zookeeper is a guy called Colin. I wonder if it's our Colin that we know, or it's a different Colin. No, because that's his C-Dot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a little look.
I think this is sent in by Colin, but it's not Colin. It's a guy that he wanted us. The guy's given consent for us to review the show and everything. But,
I see. Right. Okay.
Sent it in, wanted us to this guy. Go back a little bit. How far?
Okay. Yeah, so it's really pushing hard in these sort of high mids, so I would try and push those down a bit. I would push these up a bit, your tops, because they sound very dull compared to everything you're pushing into the high mids. And then you're sort of missing quite a few bits in the low mids. I'm just showing you what you should do. I don't think you should do this with EQ. I think you should do this with extra layers. So like extra versions of the bass with slightly different wavetables or slightly different synths completely. Just really thicken everything up. Make sure you're using lots of sort of reverb and delay and stuff. Everything's very dry. It just needs some... What would you say, Rob? Wetness, just like effects.
Yeah, it's very dry. It's very. But I mean, if I'm saying apparently it's a lady. So, but yeah, apparently what she's going for. I also think she gave the game away a little bit, and not gives the game away, but like that, the bass noise in the intro is a bit much. I think personally, for an intro, again, that she's trying to sort of tease it in, but I almost felt like it had dropped on that 16.
Oh, what here? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It doesn't have the sub, but yeah, that could be a drop.
Yeah. Just be made a bit more soul and a bit more of a tease, like maybe filter it in. Yeah, maybe filter it in could work actually. Yeah, it needs more filter. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I want to hear some more of this.
Well, she sent in quite a few, or Colin sent them in for her. Yeah, just like any kind of riser here, it's just almost completely silent before the drop. Got that on a loop and you can't hear anything, and you can sort of see the waveform. It's just really, 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 but that said, that sound is really in right now, and like that drop would go off if that was properly mixed down and mastered. That would go off at a rave in Manchester. Sure. Imagine that being played at the Old Abbey Tap House, Rob.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
I'm intrigued to hear some more though.
Yeah, absolutely right. I'm going to delete the channel with the EQ. And we can put on Dr. Unicorn is the B-side to this. Let's have a listen. So we'll play it from about here. This has got a much better frequency balance. However, it is 100% mono. So I don't know if you've put it into mono in order to see how it sounds in mono and then left it in. But yeah, that is only mono. And again, it's crying out for a bunch of effects. It's crying out for whooshes and smashes and crashes and whizzes. It's crying out for more reverb and a bit of delay on the main musical elements. But Stu, what did you think of that one compared to the one before?
I think it sounded better. Not meaning the other one sounded bad, but I think this one sounded just a little bit more fuller.
Yeah,
for sure. But it could definitely have a little bit more added as well in the drums, like a bit more hats, things like that as well.
Yeah,
is that the B-side that or do we not know?
Is that what? Sorry.
So the B-side, they're on the single together, aren't they? Those two. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
I actually enjoyed that. I think I much prefer like a big melody going on than a sort of big block of sound. But I know like people like a big like one note banger. That was much more my taste.
Yeah,
sort of jump at ones that you can try and sort of.
I liked that. I thought the main lead was really catchy. And yeah, what she needs to do is make sure that she's not got mono turned on the master out, because it, like I say, it's 100% mono. There's not a single thing in the sides. But yeah, good work. Thank you for sending that on her behalf, Colin. Let's see what we've got next.
Is this live for a coffee talk, Clint? Is this what you're on about? I'm guessing so. Have a look.
Oh yeah, shall we? Should we plug the coffee talk thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. So, Sick, man, yeah, look forward to that.
Clint. Okay, here we go. Got nothing exciting on my...
Oh, sick.
Here we go.
I like your choice of pick.
Where's he got that from? Is that...
That's us in Hanoi. That's us in the restaurant in Hanoi. It was my profile picture before the last one.
Ah.
You took it in the very first night we were there.
Oh, cool. Oh, man. I've never been more tired than I was at this point.
That's true, yeah.
Certainly not without the aid of illicit stimulants.
You look absolutely fine, though.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're looking forward to Coffee Talk. Got no idea what to expect, so we're just...
It's just chill and chat, isn't it, Ben? I've watched little clips of you and Dilly doing it. It's just, you literally just chill and chat about whatever's Disclosure.
I see. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Talk about coffee. Oh, Robbie, will you be able to talk about coffee?
No, but I don't think we talk about coffee. I mean, I can talk about how I don't like it and how my whole life has been based around people not understanding why I don't like it.
Why don't you like coffee?
Yeah, on the 1st of November.
Sounds good. Right. Let's go.
Oh, yes, please. Yes, bro. Shouts to just barebacking waking up crew. I like it. Go on, repeat.
Let's go Near Edge, Tranquil Dreams, WIP. Simon Sherman. So, Simon, before we get into this, you have two big gaps that's making the tune sound very hollow and empty. Your first big gap is here. Create a version of your sub that is plus 12 semitones and about 12 dB lower, and just give it that harmonic, and that will fill this gap. And then you need some more elements here. You can't really EQ what's not there to be there, but you just need another element here to fill this gap. And also,
the stream keeps dropping, apparently.
The stream keeps dropping?
Yeah, for everyone. And they're blaming crap internet. What do you mean by dropping? I'm literally just going to stop in bed or what? It's not doing that for me. Is it?
The other thing as well is you are very mono in the tops and very wide at the bottom. It should always be the other way around. You should be thinking about having a bit of a gap between where the sides are pushing and where the mono is down here. Whereas up here, it should be as loud as it can go without exceeding the mid signal. But let's listen to a little bit more stuff. What do you think of that, boys? Hello?
You there?
Like, first time in the fucking mic off when you mic it was going to happen. I've got a new mic today.
Woo! Thought we had more technical issues.
It's sounding good, yeah. The Twitch stream is lagging quite a lot. From what I can see.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was a little distracted by all this talk of buffering.
Yeah, the source needs to be dropped to a lower res or lower bitrate. I can certainly give it a go. A seagull flew into James's internet dish.
The internet dish.
Video bitrate 5,000. Here we go. Oh yeah, 4,950. That should be fine now. The audio bitrate's 320 because we want it to be as good as possible. I think this is just the output mode for. Oh, I see. Right, I don't think we can change this stream. The only thing that's different about this stream is that I can't get the chat on my phone for some reason. So I've also got Twitch up here on my phone. On my screen. I'm just gonna have to turn it off. So hopefully that'll improve everything because I don't also have Twitch open. If it doesn't improve things, then let me know. Rob, you're gonna have to tell me what people say because I now can't see it.
Saying wild shit about you, man. It's horrible.
Oh, rude. So a lot of what I said about those two gaps in the intro, they're still exactly the same here. Just fix them the ways that I said to do so in the in the intro, basically. Right, I'm going to try and get this on my phone. Welcome to the chat room. Someone say something.
Hello, yeah, it's frozen for me.
In the chat, I mean.
Right.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I just can't see chat from before I got there. Yeah, no, this is quite a nice tune. It needs a few more changes. It doesn't change very much during the. You want to turn off that downscale too. You don't need it. What is a downscale?
Yes, Reese's hair. That's Reese, what you're saying, brother. Mate, that fucking song title was catchy.
You were at 1080 and streaming at 1080. James Ismail, that is so harsh.
Replay, bro.
That is really harsh. Turn down your own Twitch view to 160p, then you can see chat, and it shouldn't affect it too much. I've just deleted it off my computer. That's fine. After stream, contact me, and I hope you sort it.
Yeah, let's just crack on.
Yeah, hit me up, Conclave, on Facebook. You've got me, right? James Sola, and we'll get it. We'll get it sorted. Get better internet. I'm supposed to have like really fucking good internet. I'm with Virgin, and I've got their maximum tier, and I'm plugged in with a cable. So
in the chat records, corrupted man coming straight in with the fucking DB bass puns.
In the chat records. Right, let's put on Corrupted Mind and Sophia.
Let's do it.
Not the one.
Oh no, I thought it was the one with the long name.
Yeah, he's updated it 3 times since he sent that, apparently.
Sounds like our Reese.
Could be a Reese, it could be a square bass. We don't know until we hear it. Come on.
It's a feeling. You ask yourself why, but don't reveal it. 'Cause I will just tell you lies. I can see it. Holding on for the night, you hear me screaming into the lights. Don't tell me that I can take away the pain. I'm not the one for you, baby. I'm not the one for you, baby. I don't think that I can play a little game. I'm not the one for you, baby. bit better now. A little bit better now. A little bit better now. A little bit better now.
It's really good, Reese. You just want it tilting a little bit, so your highs aren't high enough, your lows are too high. Try something like this. Listen to the drop again now.
I'm just a little bit better now. A little bit better now. A little bit better now. A little bit better now.
It just sounds a little bit better now. Ironically, and then also you've got some jumpers. I don't mean things what keep you warm in the cold in the winter, but like sometimes she goes and belts it out, and you just got like huge things jumping off the top up here above the -18.
A little bit better now.
There it is. So part of the time that the vocals in here is like fighting for room because it's quite quiet and it's not been side chained to the higher and mid elements of the track properly. And then you get this bit where it's too loud. So just make sure that you're really, really tight, hardly any dynamic range with the vocal. Because at these volumes you can't really have that dynamic range, so get it compressed and limited. Go in and use audio sort of volume automation as well. Just get it really tight, that vocal. Use something like Soothe to stop this from jumping up too high. But yeah, it's a really fucking good tune. I'm just giving you how to do the last 1%.
Yeah, I fucking love that, man. I had everything. I'm fucking. They're still talking about fucking megabytes and millibytes. That's getting crazy. But mate, that chuggy bass over the fucking lovely, like under the vocals of Sophia. It's like liquid, but still makes you sort of snarl and bass face. It's fucking great. What do you think, Stu?
That lead on the top, I think that's great as well. I'm shit with like names of synths, so I'll just like make the noise.
Oh yeah, just give it a name. Give it a descriptive name. It's alright.
I call it the ping pong synth.
It is. It's like dropping a ping pong ball and goes.
But it's in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, real nice, Reese. Real nice.
You said there's 4 versions of it, Reese.
No, I've been deleting them as we go for our sanity.
No, but I mean, like, did he send them all today? Have you been making edits while we've been on the stream?
He's apparently made edits while we've been on the screen. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Right, we've actually got 5 from DJ Xylo. Let's try and get some of it on. We've got the Hornet. DJ Xylo is who has booked us to play in Ipswich.
Yeah, man.
He also signed because they came out quite closely. I can't remember whether it was Swerve or
Swerve was for Silo, I'm sure.
Was it? And then Desolate was for Drumad. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, let's have a little listen. We've got the Hornet. Speaking of classic drum and bass tunes, be it having their names recycled.
Hornet.
That's a really interesting tune. One thing I would say is that is a huge amount of 180 hertz in that kick. It just makes it sound a little bit boxy, and I think it's unnecessary. I would try scooping this out even by like 8 or 9 dB. If I isolate it here, you'll hear it, and you'll be like, that's what I've been hearing on that kick. And like without it, the tune will just sound a little bit tighter in the kick. In general, the kick could be a couple of dB lower as well. It's hitting the -5 in general. -10's probably about right for a tune of this volume. The width is sporadic, so it gets very wide here, which is great, and then it sort of loses width up here, and it could use a little bit more width around here as well. But it's a really, really cool tune, and I love all the Hornet sounds and everything. Could possibly use like a bit more effects. Do you feel like it drops out of nowhere, Rob? Do you think it could use a bit more?
A little bit. Can you play the Hornet sounds? Because I was just thinking I agree with Conclave. But yeah, well, let's do the Hornet sounds. I might have missed that. Because
make them pan round or something in your headphones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I didn't put two things together, but yeah.
And lastly, just got a little bit too much width below 150. Could use a little bit of monoing off at that, below 150. But yeah, nice change. We'll listen to another Xylo before we move on, and then we'll listen to some more Xylo later. Pick one out of Jamaican. What beat you like? It's been a long time, and Under Me Sensi.
Jamaican.
Vox edits 4 minutes long. That's some long Vox edits.
It's just 4 minutes of vocals.
Whoa.
It's a bit housey.
Wasn't expecting.
First EQ fail of the day. Turn this off.
Done it right.
Mexican, yes, Mexican, yes, Mexican, yes, Brazilian, Jamaican, 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 Mexican, yes, Mexican, yes, Mexican, yes, Mexican, yes, Brazilian, Jamaican, Jamaican, Jamaican,
You know, it reminds me of, and this used to be my favourite tune as a kid. I Want to Be a Hippie by Techno
I want
Head.
to be a hippie and I want to get stoned.
Marijuana.
Fucking love that, you know, I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah. I made it like a couple of little edits. I would say it needs to be a bit wider at the top. Needs a little bit more sub and a little bit less low mids. And you'll be laughing. Very cool tune. What do you think, Rob?
I fucking love that, you know, I didn't see that coming at all. It was a bit, the structure could be a bit more sort of, give a little breather for a second, then go back in. It was a bit relentless, but to the right audience, people love that. You know, I think that could actually be quite a big tune. What's the plan with that? I thought you were just doing beer. Wasn't expecting that. So I'm a bit blindsided.
More peaks and troughs.
You were like what you just said about. It sounds like it was from a GTA soundtrack.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
it did. Yeah, I can definitely imagine running around in GTA for that. That was cool. Yeah. It's either we've still there. I want to hear more about his plan for that. Like, is
Zylo still here? I'm going to message him and say.
I need some backstory on that tune, man. But it was cool. It's a great choice of vocal over the beat. Proper like bassline, fucking crewcast style remix of that would go off.
Absolutely. Right, let's have a little look at. So when you on Dropbox, right? So it puts your name at the end of the file, and so these two tracks, one's called Pot for Johnny Payne, and one's called Werther's to Johnny Payne. It sounds like he needs some drugs and munch.
Yeah.
So they sound like please. Come
just
on.
A quick one.
For Johnny
do you want
Payne.
me to send any tracks that I'm sending in just the chat on Zoom, or do you want it still in the Dropbox?
Dropbox.
Dropbox keeps everything together. It's
yeah. I love a bit of yes, mate. Tell us something about that track, man. Like, is that?
I think it's forthcoming on Zylo Records.
Is it? Yeah. So you do a bit of everything. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, dude, I really enjoyed that. You need to make an all-out bassline remix of that.
I kind of agree with that. Even though we only really make drum and bass pretty much.
There's a bit of other stuff there.
A little bit of other stuff, but within drum and bass, we just push left and right. Werther's is a whip.
We've done some 140 stuff. We've done some 100, 110 stuff.
Rob,
one of my favourite tunes ever made is Cloak.
Rob, what are you thinking? Pot for Johnny Payne or Werther's to Johnny Payne?
I mean both, but
I assume Werther's is an original. Yes, you're going to fit in very well here, Mode 13.
That's decent too. That is good.
Should we start with the Schmirl one?
We probably do well. If Werther's is a whip, we should probably do that one first, so it'll go up in quality.
Okay. What you think? Break horns. Mm-hmm. These two little horns, just pull them down with Soothe. They don't need to be like that. Push the other stuff up around it. Yeah.
Wait. So he says he made it for a laugh, and then a label watched it on Instagram and wanted it. Hey, Replete, you're getting too good for your own jokes, bro.
sent on mic to serve a purpose. Mother raised me wild, but I rip out and cause the murders. My only goal's to make her proud, but nothing's perfect. People always gonna try and drag you down beneath the surface. Don't be fooled when I surprise them like a circus. Walking on the tightrope, choose the right road, don't be nervous. I'm that individual with syllables behind bars like a criminal. That's why I stay original, like Werther's.
What's the vocal from? I'm intrigued.
This is really, really interesting. You're too bright. You can see there's like too much resonance in some places. You can just literally just see it jumping out like this in the mono, only in the mono. So yeah, just sort that out with a little bit of soothe or whatever you use. Could use a little bit more low mids, but that's not really the problem. Just hang on, let me check there's no EQ on it from the previous. No. Yeah, this is just a little bit too bright. Just go a little bit less ham above 3K and you'll be laughing. But
what label's that coming out on, repeat? So what, you were just making it as a laugh on Instagram and then a label?
No, that's pot 4.
Oh, is it? Sorry, right, okay, yeah. I was thinking that seemed a bit too... What's the vocal then? I was thinking that seemed a bit too like good to be a joke.
Werther's. I've heard it before, that original like Werther's, but I'm not sure.
I can't play swear though, and I'm sure I'll tell us in a sec. I'm really interested to hear part 4 then, in which case, yeah, that's cool, man.
That's got a lot of energy, that one, for sure.
We can see Rob's response to making, yeah, man, I love that kind of shit, man. I can imagine that at Boomtown. I can imagine bobbing around to it on an afternoon in Boomtown.
Yeah.
Or at 3 in the morning at Boomtown.
It's a nice tune, Johnny. Really, really nice. Just work on taming some of your higher end deviants.
You ain't smart. You been smoking pot? Smoking pot? Pot, pot. Smoking pot? Pot, pot, pot. Smoking pot?
Okay, it reminds me of Vengeant. You know, the guy, like the open the door guy.
What? Oh yeah.
And not just because it's an Aussie.
Yeah.
Who's that? Is that that guy that makes the videos and he like does the chair bass and stuff?
Yeah.
With the glasses, he has like the little like
glasses. That's right. Yeah.
Paul from Sola got us onto him.
Did the one sent come through? Yes, it did, Conclave. We're going to play that next.
That sounded good though. I liked that acid build up.
I really like the acid build up. I like all of it compositionally. You really need to work on the mix down next, Johnny. There's a few things. Watch this node. It needs to not be jumping over this node. Like this node, and this node. So your root note and then plus 12 semitones and plus 19 semitones need to go dunk, 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 whereas yours goes dunk, dunk, dink. So just have them coming down as steps like that. You also have the opposite problem of last time where the tune's too dull in the high end. You need to be pushing this up and out to match a lot of the stuff that's going on down below. But yeah, I'm sure after a mix down it'll sound very professional. Your mix downs are very good.
I think you should lean into the acid bit a bit more. I think like unanimously that's what makes the tune what it is. I think that should be a bit more of the motif going through.
Acid!
I think that's the bit that stands out. I think that's the bit that, I don't know, I think you need to make it even more about that. Make it stand out a bit more, make it in the drop a bit more. That's my personal opinion.
Okay, let's listen to Conclave. Yeah, Jeannie's right. It is muddy, and that'll be solved by what's causing the muddiness is this. This is the muddiness. It needs to be tamed and be lower and be out flanked by these guys. That your 0 semitones and your plus 12 semitones, and that's it really. Anything you'd like to add, Stu?
No, I just thought it sounded good. I mean, to me, I'm not like you guys where I'm like, oh yeah, this peak here and this, but I'm just like, yeah, it sounds nice.
No, sometimes
Well, that's why we have guests on, because I'll get really bogged down in how wide a snare is, whereas like I'll sometimes forget to say that was a good tune, I enjoyed it, because I'm just thinking of like how to fix things. So it's good for balance that you'll be like, that's a fucking banger, and I don't.
Yeah.
So because you're like, it's either a banger or it isn't, So it's
yeah. I feel like that would sound good in a club.
Yeah.
Especially the build up. I know I keep saying about the build up, but that would get people hyped, I feel like.
Okay. Well, I was impressed with Conclave's tunes last week, Rob.
Yeah, man, I remember the intros being particularly amazing last time. Let's do it for top. Okay.
We can do, but it's a very, very long intro.
Well, yeah, but that's what it does well. Anyway,
okay, we can do it right from the very beginning if you like, Rob.
Is our universe made up? It's the biggest unanswered question. There's a hidden structure, the force. A force that connects everything in our universe. Space-time. bizarre.
Really nice. Really nice.
Yeah.
Stereo field's nice. Frequency balance is nice. The tune just sounds good. It sounds dry. It needs more effects. It needs more reverb and delay. Just to tie everything together. But like, the bones are there. It's 95% done. It just needs the ear candy, the white noise, the whooshes, the.
So I made a few notes while I was listening to this, and I started by saying I'd put more going on in the first 16 of the intro. But now I think if it was me, I'd just take it off. If I were you, I'd actually just shorten it down by 16, and maybe even melt the first 16 into the first 32. Take elements of it so it makes.
That's what I was thinking. Just like when I looked at this, I didn't feel like. Do you remember I kind of started it here?
It's kind of why I went to it from the beginning because I feel like it's such a long intro. I feel like my two main notes for that, so you just mix them together. Take the first 16 away, make it 16 shorter, but use elements from that to make the second one more busy, interesting.
I agree. I don't think that it needs this first 16. I think that the 48 bar intro would have been fine. What do you think, Stu? What do you think of the intro first?
I like it. It's got Pendulum Slam.
Oh yeah.
It's got them kind of vibes to it. Like you're exploring and then
no, I get what you mean.
And what do you think of the drop?
And I agree with Replete. He said early sub focus as well.
Yeah.
Which is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think the lead is sick with the bass underneath it needs defining a little bit. It's a bit too it just needs a bit more.
Some sort of distortion layers, like over the top. Do you know what I mean? Be right.
Yeah, tune. I get what you mean. Like most DJs would whack in record box, but like a tune like this, I mean, when you make an intro like this, you kind of expect it. You kind of intend it to be an intro, don't you? Kind of intend it to be the first track of a set, which that would do very well.
And also, a lot more people will be listening to it on Spotify than they will be putting it in record box.
I don't think you should ever think like that about an intro, to be honest.
If let's say the tune does well and you get 100 DJs buying it, there's probably been a big enough tune at that point to get 10,000 streams. So you're looking at like 100 people listening on Spotify.
Us as well. Like if you listen to any of these big artists like Sub Focus and stuff, the beginning intros are so like important because if I hear a Sub Focus song and it's got a crap intro, I'm just not interested in the song. But when you hear that ding 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 ding, and you hear them like the vocals come in, it just makes it so much better.
Yeah. Oh, nice one, Replete. Thank you for coming.
I get they're making music to be playing in raves and sets, but like if you're not making a tune to be listened to in full, then like what are you doing?
Precisely, yeah. And you know, if you're gonna have that attitude, you could take it to the extreme and make a 1 minute tune, 16 of the build up and 45 seconds, 32 of the drop, and be like, well, the DJ's only going to play a bit of the intro.
Give it a few years, we'll have one be sending those tunes.
Yeah. Oh, we've been sent shorter than that.
I know it's around with Salvage. But maybe they make good intros too, right? So, but yeah.
That is really, really good. Needs some changes. It drops really, really nicely, and the intro is really good. There's a minor issue with just having too much width. Just like push some stuff away below 150 in the sides, just blast it all away. Mono below 150 Limo, and you'll be laughing. Got some really good stuff going on here. So you got this same synth in the intro that you've got running all the way through the drop. I would suggest using a different instrument here, maybe like a sort of ting, 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 and then it'll have more impact when you hear it on the drop.
Like a bell or something.
Like a bell, like ting, 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 ting. Just allude to it, and then when you're on the drop, then it won't get tiresome quickly. Your stereo field is fucking spot on. Apart from those problems in the intro, like on the drop, it's like bang on. It's kind of what you want to see, wide all the way to the top. You got a very strong sub. I would say reduce the sub and increase the volume of the entire track with the new headroom that you get from pulling this down by a few dB. So yeah, that's my feedback. What about you guys?
Yeah, so I've wrote a few notes for this. Number one, is that Faye on the vocal? Is that Faye Derbyshire? I think it is, isn't it? I think I'm right. But another thing is, so he said, sorry that my intro's so long, but it's not that it's long. Being long, okay, as long as every section makes sense to be there. And I think that, yeah, it is. It's his Faye. Shouts to Faye. Yeah, it's not a bad thing for her to have a long intro. Like one of our tracks, the first track on Stars Align has got a very fucking long intro. But I think as long as every section just still be there, and then I think that's fine. I think that's what you're doing there. I agree with the synth folk playing a little bit too much. It's pretty much it's a great tune, to be honest. I did think the intro was a tiny bit loud compared to it's still quieter than it, but I felt like it could have had a touch more impact by being louder than the intro. But yeah, fucking great tune, mate. Shouts to Faye Damage, man. Great singer.
Oh, is it featuring Faye?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, maybe in the beginning, like, this might be a bit much, but maybe try like a xylophone pluck kind of sound.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And
just like maybe put some reverb on it, you know.
Let's have a little. Whose files haven't we done yet? Verbatim. No name yet. WIP. By Nurse Sultan Kalizkarov. Or Kalizkarov? Oh, there's no second K sound. Nursultan Kalizarov. Let's have a listen. I don't think this is D&B. Cool. So, good tune.
Fucking great tune.
There were problems in the low end, in the sides, so I just scooped them all out. You need... So, like, did you hear when I was alternating between having Fab Filter on and Fab Filter off? So these are my corrections. So this is it without the corrections. I'm going to flick between the two. So it's like this. And it just brings the tune to life a little bit. Wow, you've only been doing it 9 months. Wicked, man.
Dude, well done. Making it happen.
Yeah, good stuff.
I agree with Limo as well. It fits the game for sure, man. It makes you want to shoot some monsters.
Limo says it's weird Span, it shows massive gain in the sub. When you put the Pro Q on it, it looks flat. It's because I have my slope at 4.5, so I can change it. I can make it a little flatter. I find 4.5 really good because then all I need to do is make sure that it's symmetrical between the low end peak and the high end peak. So that slope helps me. It's a tool. It's not showing me exactly what's going on. It is just helping me to use it as a tool to get things finished. But yeah, really good work, Nurse Alton. Oh, hang on, let me deleteify EQ. So
yeah, we're gonna shoot monsters. That's all I get from it. Everyone's discussing what kind of game it'd suit in the chat. I think a monster shooting game for sure.
Or Cyberpunk, like for me personally, you'd hear that on Cyberpunk for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, welcome to Midnight City, and then it's just like
I think I've just added things that aren't there. It's the producer in me adding little edits. So this is Zookeeper and Zoo 22 Zoology.
Wow, that's a lot of zoos.
It is.
I guess if you two people with zoo in your name, you may call it zoology.
Absolutely. What would we call it if we finally get to work with Sola?
Sola. I mean,
Solarium. Sola featuring Sola.
If we went with Salo, it'd have to be Salola.
Salola. Or Solalo.
Solalo. Yeah.
Doom, absolutely Doom.
We'll experiment with that for zoology class.
Let the zoology passion begin.
This is the most technically advanced of Zookeeper's tracks. There are a couple of things. The first is when you're up at this high D, D2, you have no floor frequency. So when you play this in a club, it won't go and rattle everyone like a club's supposed to. At just this one, not when it goes lower, but when it's at this one, when it's at D2 or D sharp 2, whichever note it is, make sure you have something at D1, whether it's an under sub that is lower than the top sub, or if you have an undersub that's up here and like a top sub that's sort of a bit lower and going down. Either one is fine. See which one works to your taste, but with no floor frequency, it's just not going to land. You're not going to feel it. Additionally, for some reason, once it gets up here, there seems to be very little sides. It literally is 7 or 8 dB too few on the sides. And when I push them out, the whole thing sounds much better. So, yeah. You can be really aggressive with how much you push out these sides. As long as when you're on the span, it's not turning red, you're laughing. What did you think of this one, guys? These?
I really liked
think of these.
I really liked the lead that. Oh man, I'm going well out tuning. But that lead on the top, like the arpeggio.
Yeah, we should have got a singer on.
Yeah, in it.
Yeah, it's fucking. I love tunes like that. Reminds you of Electric Echo by Metric in a way. Just those your fucking guitar solos. Almost sounds like a guitar solo, even though it's obviously its synths. Mate, Mo, you play guitar on John B's Doom track? Elaborate. I need to know more. This sounds like a very cool claim to fame. I just don't know what Doom track is. Did he make a track for the game? Did he make a Doom metal track?
I think he would have made a track on the last Doom. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. You never fucking know, John B. Could be anything.
It could be anything. It could be a track called Doom.
It could be. Yeah. We've not got long left. How many tracks we got left?
Well, we started late, so we can finish a little bit late. Let's do one each of Xylo, one more Zookeeper, one more Xylo, and then 2 stews, cool. And call it a day. So. Butterfly Effect or New Beginnings?
Butterfly Effect.
Butterfly Effect.
Yeah.
Very good Ashton Kutcher film.
It's a crazy film. I remember watching it.
Oh, cool. And then you what? Sorry, Mo. Yeah, so you made E1M1 from Doom and a Doom B style and just released it recently. And then you play guitar on it. That's cool as fuck, mate.
That is really cool. See you later, Lee.
Bye, Lee.
Yeah, this is quite nice. Much better stereo action going on than in some of her other tracks. Nice big sub. I'd like to see less of a dip around here. Maybe like a sort of push up in the low mids to sort of balance things out a little, and then let's see if we can just sort of. You guys talk about what you like about it while I just make one of these.
Can you play? Keep it playing.
Keep it playing. Keep it playing.
Very different. It's very agony. There we are. So it's a bit more balanced and it's a little bit less boxy.
I'm going to play a little bit with it, and then I'm going to turn it off, and then I'm going to turn it back on again, and hopefully it'll sound better with it on than off. Yeah, slightly.
Yeah, Genie, you're totally right, man. Yeah, the 1-1, if you can get it to fucking jump out the speakers a bit more.
I agree, yeah.
I think I've got to give Zookeeper, she's fucking versatile. Like, every tune's been completely different, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. So big up Zookeeper. We've liked all of your tunes today.
And shouts to Colin and C. For I'm pretty sure that's who sent them all in.
Okay, Xylo, Under Me Sensi, It's Been a Long Time, or What Beat You Like?
Under Me Sense, I imagine it's a vocal that's been used rather a few times, so not that one. And well, go on, let's hear it.
Did you say Under Me Sensi?
No, I'm saying not that.
Yeah. I knew even before hearing that it was going to be that vocal.
Well, that's the reason I said not that one, because yeah, it was just that vocal's been overused. But I don't know, maybe it's something different with it. But that was actually my
okay. So if you didn't say Under Me Sensi, which one do you want? The It's Been a Long Time, or What Beat You Like?
What Beat You Like? Either of them, they're both sound interesting people. Okay. I mean, that would be Sensi. It's a great vocal, but it's been fucking done.
I agree, Genie. I think Wum should be the emphasis. Well, it's got a very, very long intro, but that's not too bad. Let's listen to from about here. Yeah, very original. Just
I've never heard quite that for my entire life. That's fucking cool.
Very much just what I say to a lot of people. You're definitely not the only person to make this mistake. Get your sides down below 150. Just they don't.
Get your sides down for the lads.
Get your sides down for the lads.
Get your sides down. Get your sides down.
And on this bit, just tighten up when the kick and the snare play together. Just tighten it up with EQ and timing, so you don't get the double transient, and possibly think about fading off either the kick transient or the snare transient when they both play together in this hardcore bit. There, this is it. Yeah, that bit. How many tempos does this song have? 174. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
mad,
like
man.
60.
I don't even know what you call that. I can't quite put my finger on if the breakbeat works behind the 4/4 kick drum. What it's called. It's fucking different.
It's very interesting. So, good. Let's have a little bit of Stuart Rowe. Warning. There is a theme of massive drum and bass tune names being recycled today.
Go easy on me, please.
Fucking dog shit.
Yeah, imagine. This is shit.
Oh, so you've produced this?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Hey, good one.
Danger. Breathe. Open your eyes. Warning. Danger. Breathe. Open your eyes. Warning. Danger. Breathe. Open your eyes. Warning.
Someone needed to warn me there's an EQ on there. Let's try that again.
Danger. Breathe. Open your eyes. Warning. Danger. Breathe. Open your eyes. Warning. Danger. Breathe. Open your eyes. Warning. Danger. Breathe. Open your eyes.
You fucking animal. That's really cool, Stu.
But it's shit.
No, it's really cool. You've got a couple of EQ problems.
Yeah.
Sounded better with EQ on, lol. I don't think it did Never Iscat. But yeah, you definitely need to replace this sound. That's phasing. It just sounds weird. And the best way to tell if something's phasing is to put it in mono and see it just go, which I think is what it's going to do.
This track's from like 2021.
You ready?
So,
There we go. So it goes like super quiet. I just use a different sound there, and also just in general, you're just slightly wide. Just rein it in very, very slightly, but it's very very much personal taste. But yeah, I just tame it slightly. The main sound. Can't really fault it. One thing I'd say is it's a little bit lumpy here. If I was gonna do the old re-EQ, I'd take some out around 3K. Probably make it a little less lumpy here as well, sort of around 300 or 400 hertz, and then maybe push up the the sub like that. So
Warning. Danger. Breathe. Open your eyes.
yeah, much better. It's all just minor stuff, but just we're countering some of the resonances in the sounds is just going to give you that sort of sub-focusy sound.
Open your eyes.
Just makes it sound a little bit less hollow. But I mean, it's such a good tune, and just getting the frequency balance right will very much make it sound more polished and more professional.
That's all it's missing, man. The composition's all there. It's fucking banger.
Yeah, I got into a bit of a mad one a few years back and like found this splice thing that was like warning, and then I just from the same pack there was loads of different words, and I just thought, oh, this sounds sick. So I just like down tuned it, and
yeah, it reminds me a bit of "Follow Me" by Shock One. Like, I love it. I love those kind of tunes. It's fucking great.
Yeah, I think Reese has just sent me a message, but it doesn't say what tune it's about. Is it this one? Too much low, more highs control the vocals. But I don't know if he's talking about, is that what I was saying about his one, or whether he's talking about your one. It's just sent me a message. So, Reese, let me know if you were talking about this one. If you don't say anything, I'll assume that you were talking about your own one, and you're just writing what you wanted to remember from the session. So, Vibrations or Midnight Love? I think Vibrations, because we've heard Midnight Love before. What we'll do is we'll start next episode with Midnight Love.
Sure.
Well, I've not heard Vibrations yet. I'm looking forward to this.
This one needs work, but
you know what I'm going to say about the width of the bottom? Get it monoed below 150. And also find a way of filling this gap. It sounds quite hollow and unnatural. Just find an element that peaks around here, and that'll just hold the tune together, because it's all sub and tops at the minute.
Yeah.
My eyes are open wide when we look out into the night. Right now it feels like the world is mine. In the darkness that resides, you say, here I am. I'm not afraid to live again. Waves of vibrations connecting us to the words that we love.
Fucking brilliant. I fucking love that.
Oh, thank you, man.
That melody, man. I love that melody. There's something going on with the side chaining on the drop though.
So the hats, I just see a message. Careful with delays on the hats. The hats are just straight, but then I put an auto pan on it, so it kind of makes it, I guess, sound like it's delaying off, possibly. I could definitely look at the side chain and try and
some like you need to thicken up the lead. The lead is a really great melody. The vocals are amazing, but you need to widen them a bit at the top. They're very, very mono. Just finding ways of making them a bit wider would be great. But yeah, like when it drops, the melody is really quite. You can see here if I go like this, you'll really be able to see. So it drops, and even across this false drop, it gets louder and louder and louder.
Yeah.
But even in a false drop with no drums, everything else, like the melody, needs to be loud.
The same.
Yeah. Okay. That's not the time for an element to start off quiet and get louder on the false drop. I think it sounded unnatural.
Okay.
And yeah, then it's sort of, you can hear it really well at some points and not really well at other points. I don't know if you have got some funny side chain going on. But yeah, let's see what else. Once it's dropped, once this comes in, it's actually fine. But yeah, thicken up the sound, give it some more layers. Like have it play on like either a distorted layer of what you've already got, or maybe like an extra synth playing the same notes. Just give it a bit more thickness. You there, Stu?
Yeah, I'm losing you.
Oh no, we're Stewless.
Really stupid, man. This is that was a fucking great song.
It was a really good tune, yeah. Oh no, we've lost Stu.
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, my internet just had a little spaz out for a second there.
So great.
Oh no.
But mate, Stu, don't let that one fall by the wayside. Finish that tune. That is a fucking anthem waiting to happen, bro. I swear.
Yeah, I did. I sent it to George.
To what? Oh no.
Oh no. Right. We are gonna go. We're actually gonna speak to Stu a little bit after the Twitch stream finishes. But for now, we're gonna go and raid Gooder, who is mixing away.
Especially people find out that it's your vocals on production. I think that's quite a big fucking.
Absolutely.
This is what I'm trying to push my production.
Stu,
more as well
thank you very much for coming on. We're going to end the stream now, but you're going to stick around and we're going to chat about your next release with us.